There's a chain of events that happened for me, and they all were positive. And if the first one didn't happen, the second one wouldn't have happened. So I don't know that I'd be here today.
You know, it would have been a real struggle for me to get to class without their support. I just appreciate that resource here at Fresno State.
I worked a lot of jobs just to make things happen at home for my kids. I was a single mother, and when the kids moved out, I decided to do something for me that I didn't have the opportunity to do when I was younger. I had some things that were going to prevent me from being successful, and that semester my home caught fire. And it was in the middle of the month after I had exhausted my resources because I was living from paycheck to paycheck, and I didn't have gas money, I didn't have food money, I didn't have a place to live, my clothes were gone. I was in a really bad situation, and school wouldn't have been my priority without the resources.
I'm a single parent, so I was working part-time and also doing my internship, which is required by the Masters of Social Work program. And so my daughter had got sick with a virus, and it was contagious, so she couldn't return back to school. So for the first 2 weeks, I had to take time off. And I also am managing on a fixed income. So I decided that I would kind of research some resources a little bit.
They were talking about some events that were going to be happening the first week of school, and that there would be sandwiches somewhere. And I had got the gas together to get to school, but I didn't have any lunch, so I was looking to where those sandwiches were going to be. And I ran into some people and asked them, and they took the time to ask me some questions. And they were like, "No, you're a bulldog. That doesn't happen to Fresno State students. Let us help you get to where you need to be so that you were taken care of."
And I found this program at Fresno State, the Good Samaritan Fund program, and applied, and it really helped me out as far as kind of a peace of mind that, you know, financially I would be able to kind of make ends meet that month and then continue my education and, you know, and still complete this degree.
If they wouldn't have stepped in with the food and the clothes and the gas that they gave me, I wouldn't have been able to make it. I just wouldn't have been able to be here. I know without the support of the Good Samaritan Fund that school would have been took off the list. I wouldn't have made it to the first day of class and been able to keep the momentum going. It very much encouraged me to continue.
I want to thank everyone in the President's Circle of Excellence, especially because, you know, the outcome of my journey here is to get my degree and have a better way of life with my daughter.